It's locked, all right.
Can't feel that. I don't like that. Oh, why the heck are you guys here? What? That makes no sense. Where did you guys come from? Yeah, that is hurting alright. Oh, bro. Where did you even come from? I'm still a bit baffled by not being able to, I think, complete it properly. But I guess, you know, this is part of the, whatchamacallit.
There's safer places to be than here.
Yeah, sorry, hold up, I'm trying to think here. Decisions matter, yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Oh gosh. Oh dang. Ow. That's crazy. Yeah, I guess I'm a little bit shocked that I didn't really do what I wanted to save the people. Or save the person, not people. So as a result, I am a little bit, I guess, stunned. Because I guess in a sense this is my first time in any game, and also this game, I guess, that something like that has occurred. So I guess I am a bit startled, I guess you could say. Okay. I think before I do that, see if I can do something to help out.
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh,
Thus,
really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
You look ill, Miss Swanborough. I wonder if your concoction will do the trick.
I'm perfectly fine, thanks to my miraculous elixir. You, on the other hand, look pale and tired, Doctor.
Tell me, who intrigues you most in Whitechapel?
The region itself is something to see, but I would say Camellia the mute florist who gives away her flowers.
What do you think of the locals?
Most of them are afraid or desperate. They all come to me eventually for my remedy.
Is there anyone I should avoid?
Cadogan Bates, without a doubt. The bloody bastard remorselessly exploits poor migrants as soon as they get here.
yeah, so definitely this guy.
I'd like to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
Oh, interesting. Come back if I ever need something. Definitely know who I will turn to and ask.
Everything will be better.
You seem like you're in need.
Shooting a boy in the middle of the street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. And no one can help me. Not even you.
What can you tell me about this place?
Nothing to say, really. This is where I used to live, and this is where I live now.
You mean you used to have a better life?
Yeah, I had a wife, a home, and a job. I even used to have a name. And now I'm just Ben. Ben the Tramp.
You don't have anywhere to go? No family that would welcome you?
Not since the death of my wife, Albert's mother. She was sick, you see. Long before the flu and all this shit.
Perhaps you could focus for a moment and tell me your troubles.
I'm sick, broke, and my son just stole my pills. Everything's coming up roses.
Hey, how do I help you?
Whatever the boy did, I'm sure he didn't deserve a public execution.
I swear I didn't want to hit him. It's just that I'm sick in the end, you see, and the
Did he
boy
just kill his son?
frayed me last nerve.
You
Hey.
don't seem well, Benjamin. Do you need any help?
I always feel ill, sir. It's like I'm never right.
Okay, migraine. Cure with treatment for migraine. Okay.
I will see you later.
How do I...
Alcohol and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
Okay, how do I get treatment for migraine? Do you have treatment for
Good
migraine?
evening, my dear colleague.
I'd like to see what kind of
Opium. Oh, so you're more of like base stuff. Alright, gotta figure out how I can get. Gotta figure out how I can get treatment. That is not the back. Nobody saw that. Somebody dead here. Okay. So figure out treatment for migraine. I think that's maybe I'll do a quick little research. But yeah, I'll be back. Maybe with the treatment for migraine as well as getting back to Lady Ashbury.
Welcome, sir. Please take a browse of my wares.
I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
Okay, so I decided to talk to these people to see if I can stir up more conversation as well as help
Between
this
racket,
place.
theft, and customers getting
bit.
scared, I'm losing money every day.
I see. Sounds like you blame someone in particular for your situation.
It's no secret Joe Peterson spends his time harassing merchants. But with me, he's trying to put me out of business once and for all.
Joe
As a
Peterson.
merchant, you see Whitechapel every day. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary recently?
What you mean besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual crap? As long as I can remember, this part of town has been a bottomless pit, and no sign of the bottom yet.
Violence is increasing in the borough.
Yeah. A few nights ago, some blokes jumped me. Came out of one of the condemned workshops. Fever, madness, something like that.
Where did this happen?
Not a skull?
Why did you go there?
In the closed workshops nearby. I worked there as an apprentice in better days. Now I only go to find trinkets or tools. Too bad I was mugged, though. There was good money in that little box of loot I lost.
Have you been hurt?
No, but that's only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you. Not even able to speak anymore, just screaming.
Sounds like a skull. You're lucky you got out alive.
Do you need help, sir?
I only need you to purchase something from my shop, sir.
Oh.
Goodbye for now, Mr.
Maybe in the future.
Excuse me, sir.
Where you, oh, this guy's the
I have a
Jonathan.
few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off!
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
May I ask what you do around here?
I do whatever I want, and sometimes even more. Now sod off.
This guy's a
According to
dick.
you, physicians are scarce in this part of town. Why is that?
Probably because
Not
of
familiar with this
dicks like this guy.
neighborhood, are you? I guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed in the back.
This part of
By
town
people
does
like
have quite a
you.
reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally. Look at me, for instance. I always look my opponent in the eye before knocking him out.
How did you become the local bully everyone is afraid of, Joe?
There's no pride in roughing up poor bastards. But this is the only job I've found. And it pays well, too.
A job? So you're racketeering for someone else?
I got enlisted by the Wet Boot Boys, a gang from the docks. I'm their muscle.
Yes, I have to.
Dirty work.
I ain't done.
Most people don't become thugs when unemployed. This is a choice you made.
I don't care what you think, sir. I do what I have to do for my own reasons. And that's that.
I'm not sure Mr. Lewis would agree with your by all means necessary philosophy, sir.
Oh, do you really think he's the poor victim here? Barrett can be as sneaky as anyone. Long ago, I even called the bastard my best friend.
Interesting.
Can I offer you my medical expertise, Mr. Peterson?
The name is Colossus Joe. I don't get sick.
I'll laugh when you do.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Yay. Tempting to talk back to this guy.
Fancy
Yes, sir.
buying something, sir?
You never lose your... Joe Peterson. He's the villain here, isn't he?
I've known Joe for years. I saw him box once or twice. He was a friend then.
Bad angle.
But these days,
Here we go.
he's just another thug.
And no one has ever stood up to this thug.
Nobody will be fool enough to stand against the Wet Boot Boy.
Why am I standing
What
so
can you
close
tell
to
me
him?
about Mr. Peterson? Besides his behavior toward you, obviously.
Colossus Joe was a decent boxer, good one even. But after his wife passed away, he found every excuse to stop training. Just wanted to pick fights with everyone.
Mad at the world.
It's never easy to find a new path in life, especially after the loss of a loved one. But crime is certainly not the best option.
We've all had some rough times, ain't we? But most of us don't use our fists to see us through.
That's fair. Alright, thank you.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Lewis.
More story time. Alright. Like I said previously, I'll be back. Unless I get more people. I'll be back once I hopefully get back. Or maybe a fight incurs.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Blood's right there. Oh hey man.
Rush the lead, boys!
Okay. Ooh. Big battle. Not that great. Oh gosh. Oh man. Heal. I'm a noob. I mean, honestly, anyone wouldn't really like fire damage about it. Oh, that's some kind of poison, I swear. Come on. Let me get my health. Oh gosh. Gosh, get my stamina back up. Come on. Heal. Fight this guy. Heal again. Fight more people. Heal. Oh my goodness. This is stressful. I'm like concentrating real hard on this. Get this guy off of me. Yeah, well, no. Gosh. Oof. Bite, bite, bite. Yes. Come on. Got one big guy down. Come on. Come on. Bite, 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 and then go. Go. Fight this guy. On, almost there. Here we go. Big guy down. Bite you. I can heal. Here we go. Out of here. That was annoyingly tough. Yes, so there is blood. A rogue skull. Awesome. What I was hoping for. Blood. Guess it might be that monster over there. Continue heading back.
It's locked, all right.
Never could keep anything from her.
You look exhausted. You're pushing yourself too hard.
Okay, I am back. Oh my goodness. What are you doing, lady?
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
You killed him. He trusted you. And you killed him.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
So in the end, the accusation was true, wasn't it?
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
I must confess I have not put an end to the blackmail, my lady. Unfortunately, I could not bring myself to do it.
I'm so disappointed in you, Jonathan. I didn't expect this from you.
Lady Ashbury, you yourself admitted how ridiculous the sum of money was. I can assure you, it was all used for charitable ends.
Well, you are full of surprises, aren't you, Jonathan? All right, say I trust you, but you will still pay the ransom. That is only fair. After all, it was you who failed to bring this problem to a satisfactory conclusion.
I believe I could agree to that.
And since a lady always keeps her promises, I will now answer any questions you may have.
Yeah, I was not expecting that.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London Vampire Society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
And no one suspected you of the murders?
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
Sure you do.
I know this is beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
Very well. But I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter Skal.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then?
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Skals are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
What type of vampire is a Skal?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
Seem very proud.
I've been away from London and England for 3 years.
But I guess you're a vampire for a long time.
City I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad.
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
Interesting.
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
You make it seem like vampires are good
When
people.
I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain, more than likely it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
So, if vampires are good, then why are they trying to
You make
destroy?
them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society, and like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruiting.
Stay.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Oh, dang.
Excuse my forwardness, but are you my maker?
So there's somebody
Me?
strong and
Goodness,
ancient.
no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no
Calling
fool.
the guy a fool. Interesting.
A vampire? Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
What the frick is an Ekon?
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
Hey,
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
what's the difference?
To put it,
Okay,
all Ekon are vampires.
gotcha.
But all vampires are not Ekon.
Okay.
We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
Is it cause we are what I think?
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt
Interesting.
even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
Sense.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
Makes sense.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
Oh. Interesting.
I bid you farewell. For now, my lady.
That's a lot of context and
I must quickly
story.
analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.